his way past the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready up. These are 24.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
30 left. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Redden Strange from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, it's a hot!
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A quick throw complete to Washington. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets around him. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Middle.
Now Jackson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Middle. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jackson. And Walker has it. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. The coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Hey, report. Sit up.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Ravens 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Report.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter. Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, run.
Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, tonight. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunter. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Hunter with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
180!
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. On his loop for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there, 65 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And also, brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, no. Wait. What already? What a shot.
Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now Jackson going to shift him around. A first down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things up. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
180. Nice shot. Oh. 180. Nice shot.
Running from the gun with Henry.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And it's caught.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey.
Lawrence going to keep it.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, son. Here we go.
Lawrence.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.